You often say that once someone truly commits, everything aligns, everything flows. That might sound abstract to people who feel stuck. What does that commitment look like in the nervous system? How does the body communicate when we're moving toward truth, with alignment with who we are as a soul rather than away from it?
I would say for most people, that feeling in the body is relief. And I think we've all had that situation where we keep doing what we've always been doing, and then there's this pressure. And then we make that really courageous and scary decision to change what we're doing. And then the anxiety is there in the moment, but the relief happens very quickly after. So I would say that that's for, I'm going to say most people, relief is that secondary emotion after the anxiety and the freaking out of making the change. Is it was the right decision when there's a part of you that's like, "Okay, good. I get to do something different." And I know it sounds abstract that just make a commitment to yourself and the universe will conspire your path to create your path forward. But after doing this work for, almost 15 years, I'm I've got so much evidence from my own experience and the thousands of clients that I've worked with that I just know that when you fully commit, you are such a powerful creator in your life that what you didn't see that was available to you before becomes very clear because you become open to the idea that change is possible and then you become committed to it.
For someone listening who feels stuck in old patterns like codependency, self abandonment, or survival mode, what's the first inner shift that begins unlocking momentum? Not a big overhaul, just the first opening.
I would say that that is making a commitment to yourself. So chances are those people are showing up so fully and so lovingly to everybody else in their life. And if they were to see where they are on their own to-do list, they're probably not even on that list or way at the bottom. And so I would say like the first big shift is make a commitment to be kind to yourself, to be loving to yourself, and to lead your life because no one else can actually create or lead your life for you. So commitment would be the first element and cultivating the courage to do so would be the ingredients that you need in order to make that commitment to self.
Absolutely. And you are absolutely right. We are the only ones that are inhabiting this particular existence at this particular place and time, right? We're the only ones that really have that opportunity, right? To shift, to lift. And that's what everything we talk about on this show is all about. How do we evolve, right? How do we break free? How do we be more of what we are and own our power in a positive way and bring more light into the world? And Nick, we always invite our guests to offer a gentle challenge or invitation of the week. Is there one nervous system safe practice you'd like to invite people to explore over the next 7 days? We invite them to try this each day and see what happens.
A really powerful practice that I love to start people off with that when practiced on a regular basis has completely transformed people is so simple and we don't do it, even though we all know we should, is a regular check in. So, one way to remind yourself to check in with yourself is I like to habit stack. So, whenever I'm changing tasks or whenever I'm moving into a different phase of my day, I always check in and I ask myself these three questions: how do I feel? How do I want to feel? And what needs to change so that I can feel that way? And just using those three questions of self inquiry helps you to check in on your mental, emotional, and physical state. It allows you to discern and create clarity around where you want to be. It's like, well, I'm super stressed out right now. Okay, well, how would you like to feel instead? I'd like to feel peaceful. Okay.